I'm going to tell you guys a story about respect. A story that involves me. It's quick, funny, and exciting. Now, before I was a pool guy, I worked at Home Depot as a cashier. One day, I was walking into work, actually kind of running into work, because I was just on time to clock in. Now, in the parking lot, I was stopped suddenly by this random guy. And it put me off because he had this Home Depot shopping bag in his hand, and he shoved it in my face. And he said, "Hey man, help me out. Can you return this to the returns desk for me and get me the store credit? I don't have any proof of purchase." Okay, at this time, automatically red flags. I already had at this time about 4 to 5 years of retail service experience. So I knew loss prevention cases when I saw them. And this guy was running a clean bill for, "Hey, I don't want to go in there and show my face. Get me the store credit for free. I obviously took this item." Okay. And so I blew past him and I just said no. And I kept walking to get into work. Then something really funny happens. He yells at me and he says, "Hey, get back here." And I turn around and I'm kind of in disbelief that this is happening. Right there in front of my work, literally 20 feet from the door I'm about to go into work in. And he says, "You better show me some respect." And I said, "What?" Then he goes on to go on this tantrum about how, "You disrespected me right now. You got to show me some respect." And I just looked at him, I said, and I just said, "No, I don't." And I went into work. Then the guy says, "Hey, I'll take you right here in this parking lot, you," a couple of words that I don't want to say on my video. And I looked at him, I said, "Excuse me?" And he says, you better show me some respect. Get over here and fight me like a man." I was like, I'm actually about to go be a man and clock in for work. You can continue to run your scam in the parking lot for all I care. And so I go into work. Now, here's the funny part. 10 minutes later, I'm working at my register, and my loss prevention manager comes by with this guy in handcuffs coming from the returns desk. I guess he tried to do the return himself and get himself some free credit, and the loss prevention manager maybe knew this guy from previous attempts. And so you should have seen this guy's face when he saw me with my apron on and saw that I worked at the store that he was asking me to run a scam on. He instantly went from indignant, just in pure pride, and instantly went to like, and then looking at the floor, not being able to look at me, looking at the floor. So then he turns into a little child and he points at me to my manager and he says, "He's the one, sir. This is your employee that disrespected me in the parking lot," as he's being led away. Okay? Now, my manager, he says, looks at me and he says, "Do you know anything about this?" I gladly told him everything that happened in the parking lot. So then the guy, again, he has the audacity to look at me and say, "I'm just saying, you have to show me some respect. You can't disrespect me like that. You don't know me." Okay. I looked him in the face and I said, "One, I don't owe you any respect at all. I will give you human decency, definitely, but I will not show you respect when the very first thing you say to me is, 'Help me out. Go run a scam on the store that you work at for me so I can benefit from it.' All your respect that I had for you left instantly. You do not have my respect." Now here's the lesson. Now you guys know that all famous quote, "Respect is earned, not given." Some people are starting to really hate that quote. If you look online, there are plenty of websites that are teaching people that that quote shouldn't be in existence. Why? Because it is obsessive and oppressive. You're trying to tell people, get to my level. If you want my respect, earn it. If you want my respect, work for it. Get on my level. So you're oppressing people and you're being obsessive of shoving your expectations on other people. The other point they're trying to shove is everyone deserves respect. Give everyone respect. Leave nobody behind. Give everybody trophies. Everybody deserves rewards. And then they try to go biblical on you and say, well, what about 1 Peter 2:17? Show proper respect to everyone. All right, you want me to go there? Here's the rebuttal to all three of those points. Respect, in its definition, is a feeling of deep admiration for someone or something elicited by their abilities, qualities, and achievements. Okay, so you wanna say that everyone deserves respect. No. Respect comes from my admiring your qualities, abilities, and your achievements. If you don't have any admirable qualities or achievements or abilities that you're showing to me, why the heck am I going to respect you? And as for the whole thing about it's obsessive and oppressive for me to demand that respect is earned and not given, okay, so we're not supposed to work on bettering ourselves so that we can gain a higher standing of respect from our peers or those in authority over us. We're not supposed to work for it, because last time I checked, you earn what you work for, okay? And as far as that little Bible verse that you tried to throw in my face, that I need to show proper respect to everyone, let's look at the word proper, meaning appropriate. So this guy, the only thing that he showed me, and the very first thing that he showed me, is that he is willing to go to a complete stranger and ask, hey, pull this crime off for me. And then when I say, no, I don't want anything to do with your criminal plans, and instantly he goes to defending himself and, you need to respect me. The appropriate respect for that is no respect. I don't respect that. I don't respect a criminal trying to pull off a crime and trying to pull me in on it. Now, the last thing I'm going to say is that there's another point that some people who hate this earn respect, don't expect it thing, they say, okay, well then what about this? Who do you respect more, a doctor or a garbage man? And they're expecting you to say doctor so that they can say, see, then you have an unfair, gauge of how to respect people because you need to respect everyone. Okay, if you have any common sense, this is what you're going to say to them. Actually, I respect both of them. I respect a garbage man and a doctor. And oh my gosh, I actually respect them for different reasons. Why? I respect the doctor because he had to go through years of hard schooling to earn that accolade. Good job. As for the garbage man, I respect him, I admire him for facing the daily grind of this job that not a lot of people want. And he's doing it in order to provide a living for those he loves or for himself. They both have jobs. And they're both hardworking people. I can respect both, but for different reasons. So as for me, respect is earned. You need to work for it. It is a heightened state of how people view you. Do they view you as a respectable person or not so much of a respectable person? This is the American Pool Guy, and I will talk to you guys later.